So, good evening, everyone, and today we will continue the Olama and Podman other parts. Any question before starting? I will wait 1 more minute so that other could join. Any questions before that?
Good evening, sir. Hello.
Yes, good evening.
Sir, I don't know if you have resolved, if you have addressed this issue before, but some questions when we reload or the page later, the marks or scores are changing and the answers just vanish, like in the uh, URL kind of questions. Is there any solution for that?
What is the issue? Could you tell me again?
Like when we reload the answers again, some the scores are decreasing and some answers are just vanishing, like the URL kind of questions, no? Which are stored in the local server and
So, some questions are vanishing. What do you mean by like?
not questions, the answers that we give.
So, let me open the portal and for GA2.
It happened in GA1 also.
So, what is the issue? Like, could you give me one example?
uh, can you take GA1?
Okay, GA1.
The questions where we have to enter the URL, right?
Yes.
Yeah, such questions when we reload it again, it says that they can't reach the endpoint.
Okay, so the URL questions they can't reach the endpoint.
Yeah.
URL questions they can't reach the endpoint. Okay. So
So
have you means on saving? So when you click on the save
yeah,
button, right?
yes, yes.
So issue might be have you changed the port because there might be multiple URLs, multiple URLs. So suppose one question you solve. So when you click on save button, all the URL are tested again and again. So suppose
Yeah,
there are porting, the four server must run in the background in your case. Is that? I hope you are aware of that case, right?
yes.
Okay, so still they are not reachable. Okay. Okay, we will look at that. I am not aware of that particular issue. Yesterday, some students said that recording is not there. So recording is there in the YouTube link and you can see on the YouTube link. Okay. Okay, I have noticed this issue. They cannot reach the endpoint. Okay.
Okay, sir.
After submit. Okay. I will forward to team. Fine. Fine.
Thank you.
Uh, let us start the Podman workflow. So today we will use Podman for Postgres SQL and PG admin and we will do the network and Podman volume also. So what is Postgres SQL? Postgres SQL is a database management system. So it is like all the SQL query gone here. So this is the management system. What is PG admin? PG admin is just a UI where you interact with the database, where you enter. So it provide a high level uh, interface, just that. So it is like a software to interact with Postgres SQL. Okay, so definitely PG admin, if we want to update some, uh, I hope my screen is well visible, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so
Start- How
so
many?
suppose
How before I started? Only Postgres.
Sorry, I didn't get
Only
you.
only Postgres is started, no? Right now.
Yes, yes. Yeah. So PG admin. So suppose you want to execute SQL query, you will write in PG admin. Then PG admin will talk to Postgres SQL through the API, and it will interact through Postgres SQL and execute that particular SQL command. Okay. So definitely PG admin has to hit this Postgres SQL, and in that case, definitely you required to have a net talk between the pods. So the containers are isolated as we have discussed earlier. Okay. So these are the two containers, and they have to talk between together. Then they have to uh, be in the same network. Otherwise, they cannot talk. So we will now make a one network, and there we will put the two containers. This container one and this container two. Okay. That is the next part we need to do. Okay, so this is container one, this is container two, and if they are in the same network, so they can interact between them with localhost. Okay,
Same network means port.
not a port. Suppose your mobile phone is connected through same Wi-Fi your laptop, right? Then only you can transfer the one file from your phone to another phone through the share it or some other application, right? There are some sharing application.
So in that case, we have the MAC address of the each device. Here, what
No,
we
no.
have.
I'm saying suppose you have a mobile phone.
Yeah.
Just consider this is one mobile phone. This is another mobile phone.
Yeah.
You want to share one data from this mobile phone to this mobile phone. How will you share? You need to connect a Bluetooth between both of them. Then you can share the data with the Bluetooth, right?
Yeah.
Can you share if both are not in the same network? Can you share? Can you share some file from one mobile to another mobile without using the Bluetooth or without using a same Wi-Fi? Even if you use some software like share it, then one mobile turn on the hotspot and then other mobile connect that hotspot, right?
Connectivity is required.
Yeah. So one network is required, correct? One local network is required.
That case
That
we
is
use Bluetooth or like that. Here, what we use for connectivity, DNS.
no. I am saying the container are isolated. Okay. The containers are isolated. So this container cannot talk to this container.
Yeah.
So if this container want to talk to this container, then both of them must have a same network, just like a same Bluetooth connection or same Wi-Fi connection, correct?
Yeah.
So the concept of containers come because it is isolated, right? So, but isolation will completely be isolation. If there is isolation, then why I need that? So for that we need
my question is, in that case, the network we use the same Wi-Fi. The Wi-Fi has some name of that. Here, what we use for that internally.
yeah, that we will talk, no? That I will say.
Okay. Okay.
So we will first set up a network. We will set up a Wi-Fi. You can think like that. Okay. Similarly, there is another concept. Suppose there is one container. Okay. You launch a container. This is a container. I hope it looks like container. This is a container. You launch the container. The container is suppose working on a database. Okay. So it will store some data. Why to store the data inside container? Why not to create another storage there, store the data, so that if container get destroyed, the data remains unchanged. Okay, because if container destroyed, the data will also destroy, right? If you have practiced the yesterday session and if you have downloaded Olama, and there if you have set up the JEMA model, after destruction of the Olama, the JEMA model that you have downloaded, that model will also be destroyed. Am I right? So we need an external storage so that the container work internally, the software working is there, but storage is done externally. Okay. So we know we need to make separate the storage and the container working, normal working means normal code working. Okay. So that is the data persistence. We need a volume. So we call it a network, a Podman network, and this is done by Podman volumes. Okay. So I hope the need of volumes and network is clear to everyone. Is the need is clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So
storage is also a container, sort of.
No, the storage will be externally. if its storage is okay, the container are meant to use and destroy, okay, and to recreate. From images, you can create multiple containers, and containers are
Okay.
isolated. But some data we want, like logs. If your container is storing logs, suppose there are multiple containers running, okay, and all of them has logs. Definitely, you want to access the log of, outside the container also, right?
Okay.
So why not to put the data externally? Okay.
Acha. So it is outside the containers. It is on
Yeah.
directly on the machine.
Yeah. So one use case I will tell you. Uh, how does uh, YouTube scale? Not YouTube. How does large website accessible in throughout the internet? Do they use single server? I know they use multiple server or containers, and tell me how uh, Podman volume is helpful there. Okay, so it will tell you in more appropriate or more good way. Okay, so a large website rarely host a single server. Okay, they distribute the architecture, so they write code once. Okay, and they push the data to a Docker container or some Kubernetes also runs containers. Okay, then the same code is so hundred and thousand of container running. So the same code base run in different containers. Why different container? Because the server is limited. Okay, one server is sitting in Singapore, one server sitting in India, one server sitting in Russia. Okay, so the server are different. So same code has to run on the China, Singapore, India, and Russia. Okay, so same center will run, same container will run. So the container are use and throw. The container got some issue, they will stop and work. But the data like logs, the file creation, they should be kept at some other way, other places. Okay. So that is why we need to isolate the container and data. Okay. Are you understanding the point? So there might be multiple containers that will create and destroy, but data we have to keep track on. Okay. So one example maybe I could see here somewhere on the image part. Yeah.
All the data will be syncing, no? Suppose.
Yeah.
All
You can sync the data. Okay. There might be some database they are synced together. Okay. So the code part is different and data part is different. Similarly, the Postgres SQL is different, PG admin is different, but the data storage should be a different location. Okay, that should not be a container. Container are meant to execute the codes. Okay, not to store the data. Okay.
Pardon, Postgres and PG admin. What the difference between the two?
Have you completed database? So in database, the PG admin is the interface. Okay.
Yeah.
PG admin is the interface, and Postgres SQL is the, you can think like a backend.
Database.
Okay.
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
Back.
So yeah. So let us talk about the networks. You can create a network. So why not to create a network? So there is a way to create network like Pod1 network, create NG network, PG network, any name you can give. And to create storage, just replace the network word to value. Okay. So this is a bash shell I have opened, and I can show you commands from here. Okay. To create a network infrastructure, you just need to write podman, and you need to write create. Okay. What you want to create? You want to create network, then you need to write network. Okay. And you can name the network name. Maybe my network name is PG network. Okay. Okay. I can create a network.
Is there a standard syntax to write these commands, or we have to remember, or we have to go through the chat GPT?
Yeah, these are the okay. I will say just know the concept, and you can do the GPT to know what is the syntax. The syntax is this is the standard syntax.
Okay. Then that is the way to go to there and take it.
Yeah, you can do the GPT that I want to create network. You just have to know that what is network and what you can do the network. You can create the network, you can see the network, and you can start the container inside a network. Okay.
Sir, is it the network name should be there or not?
Yeah, you have to provide what is the network name. There can be multiple different network. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So it could be like this is the Linux podman, and you can create a separate network. So you can create a separate network here. Okay. And you can run a different container inside that network. One container here, one container here, one container here. Okay. So these three container can talk together. These two container can talk together, but these three cannot talk to any of these two. Okay. Okay. So we have created a network, and the network name we have given this network. This is the network, and we have given the name PG network. Okay.
There's a container inside container, right?
No, this is not the container. This is a network abstraction. So this is not not.
These three
You can
boxes are
yeah, these three boxes, this one and this one and this one.
are
They are the they are just a network, means they can interact together. That is the main meaning.
network is the topology to connect. But what are the name? Just like container is a box inside that.
The
What is
name that is a network, and we call it like this. This box is saying that these two container can talk together. Okay. Currently, the
Okay.
containers are not inside that. Okay. Currently, there is
Okay.
no container inside that.
Okay, fine.
Okay. Now I have to create one container inside that. Okay. And then another container. What will be that two containers? I will run two applications. This one container name will be, I will name it PG admin. Okay. This will be a PG admin, and this will be Postgres SQL. Okay. Postgres. So I will start these two container in such a way that they both have access to this network. Okay. This PG network. Okay. That is our task. So we can see what are the networks available. Okay. One network is this PG network. One network is this podman network. Okay. Okay. Similarly, if you want a storage, you can create a storage. Okay. So I can create a podman. I want to create. So
Driver bridge will be always bridge for the network.
yeah. So bridge means they can talk together. So I want to create now volume. So just I will write volume, and I can provide the name. Okay. I can provide name like PG data. There are two different container. For both of them, I will write a different data. So one is the PG data, and okay, volume spelling I have mistaken.
Volume है.
Okay, one PG data has been created, and one storage has been created like PG admin.
Yes.
Yeah, one is the PG admin data. Okay, so this is the Postgres data, and this is the Postgres admin data. Okay. Okay, so we have created the volumes. So volumes are separated from the container. I can see with the ls. Sorry, I think the list command. Okay, I did the spelling mistake.
Again.
Okay, so we have created one volume and
Volume list
and one network. Okay.
Here driver is local. Their driver was breeze. What does the meaning in that?
Podman network list. Why not? Is this ls? Okay. Yeah, what was the question?
Driver is showing local. Previously, it
Yeah.
was showing for each driver is breeze. Here you are showing driver is breeze.
Okay.
It's showing driver is local.
Let us ask.
Very time.
And let us ask it.
Okay,
What
directly post.
does driver roles, different type and meaning? Okay. And how to configure for our use case. Okay.
Bash.
So driver is the backend mechanism to create and manage the thing. Think like how Podman implement this feature internally. So local driver, a default driver, store data in your host machine. So I think there is possibility to store data in some cloud machine. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So that is why this is the meaning of local. Okay. Then volume driver type, there is local driver, then there is network storage. So we can do some network storage. We can do some advanced Kubernetes also. So that is the meaning of driver. Local
Okay.
means we are doing locally. For network, the driver meaning is different. Bridge means a virtual bridge, private network for container. So that is the private network. And other network driver is host. Use host network directly. Okay, so it will be host network directly. It means there is no difference in the network of your machine and the container. They both are using same. So that is the meaning of this
In that
driver.
case, the two entities, three boxes and two boxes, what were inside can communicate, right?
Yeah, means in that case, this Linux operating network and this pod network will be same. That is the
Then that they can communicate to each other.
yeah, that are the different thing. But
Okay.
bridge means only container can talk together.
Okay. That's clear.
Okay, so we have the networks, and now we need to create the container. The container will be such that they share the volumes and they share the networks. Okay, the network we will use PG network, and the volume for two containers will be different because the data is different. Okay, let us definitely to create a container. What is required? What is requirement to create a container?
Image.
Where to find the image in the registry?
Docker Hub.
Docker Hub.
Okay, so I want to install Postgres. I will just search Postgres. Okay.
And search for the small storage.
Yeah, there is a official image. I will first see the official image size, and official image is already only 100 MB size. Okay, so I will copy this particular thing and I will come to here. I will paste it. Okay, what are the changes we need to do for Podman? I need to remove this Docker to Podman. What is the next thing? I need to provide the registry location. That is docker.io.
Docker.io/Postgres.
Okay. The next thing is this is the Postgres. It just set up the Postgres, and the instruction you can also see at the bottom. It is saying that
So,
how
sir,
you can.
we have found the Postgres image in the Docker Hub, right? So, is it same? I mean, how come if we change the name of the Docker with the, I mean, Podman, how come it is working?
Okay, so Docker Hub is a drive location. Okay, Docker Hub is not something. It is just a location where you store the image.
Yes.
Okay, and Podman, Docker, they are the software to run the image. So there is no difference
Yeah,
whether you
that
run
is
from
okay. That
Docker.
is clear. But now you have fetched the Postgres image from Docker or Podman.
From Docker Hub, I have fetched. From the registry, I fetched. From this website, I fetched.
But then why did you change the name? I mean, from
Where I named the name. Okay,
in
so
the
the Podman, by default want location. Okay,
that is
but
the first Podman is okay. Okay.
Is
Okay,
there
when
any
you
Podman hub
when
also? Podman hub.
yeah, that is Quay. There is Quay.
Okay,
You can
okay,
search over Quay.
okay, okay.
QUAY.
Yeah, yeah. Erroneously, I did it, but it.
No, no, sir, my mistake. I thought you have changed the Docker Hub.io, that thing also. That is my
No,
mistake.
no, no, no.
Sorry.
I am using the same thing. I am just providing that. Hey, here it is located.
Yes,
Because
yes.
Podman works for Docker IO also, Q also. So where to look? You can register the registry also. For Docker, it is by default registered.
And
So
this all images are also there in the queue also, right?
yeah, you can search on the Quay that for
Then why we
Postgres.
are going to this Docker? Because Docker is better
Docker
for.
Hub, most of the time, Docker Hub has all the images because that is more popular. Okay.
That is more popular. That's why we are going. Okay, okay.
Yeah. Even some one thing I have used one image that was the old image in the Docker Hub, but in the Quay the image is the new. I didn't remember. Means here it is written, hey, here it is discontinued. You have to use from somewhere else. I think Red Hat or Quay. You have to install from that. Means one image I have seen. So you can read the instruction. Okay. There is many versions. Okay, like Alpine, Triax. You can search over internet. What does Triax means? Triax, I think, Triax Bookworm. They have some differences. Means stable version, unstable version, something like that. Okay. So here, how to run the Postgres instance, and this is the official repo. Okay, this is the official image.
Sir, one question I have.
Even
Suppose
even if
we.
you, yeah, even if you go to Postgres website, no, that I want to install Postgres. Okay, the official documentation, if you go to the official documentation, here it will definitely there will be one image or Docker part. It must be available. Linux, Mac, Windows, BSD, Solaris, source code, third party additional. There must be a present uh, Postgres SQL install.
That must be in the third party section.
Proceed install Docker.
They must be in the third party. Okay, let us see.
Maybe.
Logically, it should be there only.
Okay, they are not here being linked. But if you go to Olama, no, like olama.com, and if you go to installation instruction, I have read that they have download Olama. Let us move here. And okay, maybe in docs it is present. Quick start. No, here it is not present, but I have read that Olama suggests that now means they advertise itself that you can install from image. Olama image. That's not image. Docker. Yeah, you can see the Olama has posted one blog that hey, Olama is now available an official Docker image. Okay. So many software advertise themselves that I am available on Linux, I am available on Docker Hub, I am available on this platform. Okay. And similarly, the Postgres, this is the official Docker image. Okay. Means
Sir,
this is
one
officially
question I have.
provided.
The question I have is after once we download the image to our container, is there hot connection between our container and the image also? Not downloaded image to the Docker, because we have
No,
downloaded
there
image.
is no connection.
There is no connection. Means the support for that software. Some software support must be there in that image. That's why they is small, right? Software support for the running all these whatever we are doing like bias cells. Every support must be there on that.
Oh, you are talking about some update operation. No, that is not there.
More than update also. Suppose we are using bash cells in that container, so that bash cell must be running from that some places like bin or something. So that support is from that is using from our machine, or that is using from the server. You got my question? What I am asking?
I am not got still your question,
Suppose
but the way is
we are
that
we are in the container. We have downloaded the image and we are running bash commands. That commands must have some support from either our local machine or from the
That
server.
is run locally, but they can talk to internet if they want.
That's why I'm asking that whether that will talk to internet or you talk to Docker only.
That, no, it depend on the software that you are using. So the Postgres SQL, it need not to connect to internet, so it will not talk to software. It will just be local present. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Here also the installation instruction is there that you can provide the name. We have studied some of the things like what we have studied yesterday.
So one more doubt. In this
Yeah.
case, we are downloading the image from the Docker Hub, right? So can we maybe can we download it and save it in our local space and
Yeah, you can do
and-
like that. Yeah, you can use like that. You need to search that for that differently. Okay. But
Okay.
generally we use that. So one parameter we know that name. We can name our thing like we have named Olama 3 in yesterday. Then one parameter we know that port binding 11434 bind to 11434. There is one more parameter that is the E parameter. E means environment variable. Suppose you want to expose some like API key. Okay. So you can use your environment variable 1, and its value you can like that variable 1 value is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. That is what it is given here. Like some secret password, some environment variables. Okay. And -D option you all know, that is a detach mode. Okay. There is more option to start with a network. That is, one is N and one is the V. Okay, I hope I am right. Let me check here again.
And for the network, V for?
Yeah. So for network, it is network. You can explicitly provide here networks. Okay. And you can provide the network name. Like my network name is my network name. Okay. V for volume, you can provide the volume name, my volume.
Volume.
Okay. So if you know these things, can you read this particular command and we will start one Postgres SQL server. Okay. So can you see that we are naming it Postgres DB. Okay. So that we can understand, we can refer it. We don't need to use this particular long name. Okay. We can just use this name. Okay. We are starting in a network PG network. Okay. So this will put the container inside this PG network. Okay. And these are the environment variables. Like why I need to set up these environment variable, Postgres user password and DB. Why? The question is why? Because if you come here, you can see here. You can read the documentation. Okay. And it is start like that. So it is like when you start a software, you need to set up some password. So that is the thing. When you start the Postgres server, you need to set up one password. You can name one variable, one database name, and who is the user. So it is like setting the username and password.
These are the keywords, like the capital letters given is the keywords. The left.
Yeah, this is the variable name. This is the variable name.
We have to keep the same. We have to keep the same. Right?
Yeah, you need
okay.
you need to search over internet that how this Postgres SQL,
Okay.
what are the things are required.
Okay, fine.
It is specific to container.
Okay.
This is the environment variables, 3R. Okay. And the volume, I can provide my volume. Okay. So I can directly provide the main volume, or I can provide my particular. So this is the PG data. This is the whole. This is the this volume. Okay. And this is the volume of container. So I am not binding complete volume. I am binding only the data volume to this PG data. Okay. And this is the port. And
what
this
difference
is
it will make if you without path we are giving them?
No, you need to give the path. This is the path of container. So the container has many files. So the container will have some Python files also, some software files also. I don't want the software files in my. I want the data only there. So suppose you want the logs. If your server is running, you want the log, and log is stored in the data folder. Then you only want the logs, no? You don't want your Python files that are running as a different database.
So automatically it will recursively go to data,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. The Python files you want to store in GitHub and you want to create containers from that. But the generated files like the logs and other things that you want to store. So the generated data, the database that you will store where the things will be operated, that will be stored in the data folder. How I know? You need to search over internet.
Okay.
Okay. That is the simple thing. So this is straightforward searching the internet that how PG working.
And
And
this
you can,
5432 you have created earlier, right?
huh?
5432 port 5432 5432 P.
By default, the Postgres SQL container internally start 5432.
Okay. This is okay. Default port. Okay.
And I am binding my local host port also, so that I can interact with local container. Means this P is for interaction with. Okay, the P option is interaction with the Linux operating system. So if you don't provide P, you will not able to interact with
So
Linux.
then we have to keep the port same. Now, suppose we are using 500, then we have to keep for that data 500, right?
Yeah. This P is for this thing. If the Linux OS want to talk to this container, then this P is there. Okay. This PG network is for these two. Okay. Maybe I can change the color and provide this blue color. Okay. The PG network is for these two talk. And this P is for the Linux OS and this talk.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, I can start the container, unable to find the network, PG network. Okay, I think the network name is different in our case. What is the network name? The network name is PG network without hyphen, right?
Yeah, PG network.
Okay, so this is the PG network and the server has started in the background. Okay, this is the -D option I have set up, and I can hit this 5432 port so to see whether it is working or not. Localhost.
This SHA file is saying the server is started. That file name. How this code?
Yeah,
code.
this is the system to see whether the container is running. The command is podman ps process. This show only the running containers. Okay, there is one container running.
Okay.
And similarly, I will start the PG admin container and PG admin. I am giving the same network. Okay. But I hope it will give me error because this is PG network and the network this network does not exist. I need to again rename the network name because there is no hyphen. So I will remove the hyphen and run it. Okay. So now there are 3 containers running: podman, ps. Sorry, 2 containers running. One is PostgreSDB and one is PG admin. Okay. What is the UI? Where we can see the UI? We can see the UI here. Okay.
Yeah.
So let us move to the port 8080. And this is the PG admin. It is running. And here, what is the password for PG admin? The PG admin is different. Okay, their password email is different. So I can copy. This is the environment variable that we have set up. I hope my screen is fluid and not lagging, right?
Yeah, correct. Admin 123.
Sir, I have a doubt. I'm sorry, I'm disturbing in between, but so you said the image is so and so size. I mean, you have shown that the image is very little. I mean, it takes a very little data. It's a very
No,
small
I'm not
copy.
saying image is not little data. Here you can see the image size. Currently it is
Yeah.
108 MB. Means
Yes. So
there are the smaller image also you can search over the like
yes.
these
So
images.
my question is that it is not that it'll when it'll I mean when we containerize this image, it will be at this size. It can expand also. Is it?
When you run the container,
Yes.
yeah, that is definitely possible. You need to search what
That means
how to
it'll
see the size.
No,
because
it is
it'll
correct. It is
install
correct,
some
sir.
libraries and everything.
It is correct, sir. I installed it today and I got it was only 23 MB here, but that need 3 GB. 3 GB.
No, the
Okay.
3 GB when you downloaded the Olama. If you download inside Olama, so the Olama part you are talking, no?
Yeah, Olama
So,
part.
so Olama, the Olama installation is huge. It is 3 GB around, okay? But if you install the Alpine version is only 18 MB. But whether you download the 3 GB or Alpine one, okay? But inside that, if you are running like Gemma 3 model, then you need to install this file. This is not the image,
Yeah.
okay? But
So
suppose
when we
you
install, when we
suppose,
run, na, it takes this 3.3 GB and takes time also.
when you install this one,
Yeah.
yeah, if you install this one, this will take 3.3 GB because there is no substitute to that, because the model itself is 3.3 GB large. That you have to pay. But the Olama software, you are using only, I think, maximum 100 MB of data after container running.
Correct.
Okay.
Okay, sir. Clear.
Like Google Chrome size might be only 100 MB, but if you download some software, that could be many GB, right?
Yes.
Correct.
Both are different things. Okay, so the PG admin, this is the software, but you need to connect to a database. Okay, what do I mean by that? Is I have covered in the slide. Okay, so we have created the network. We have manually set up the Postgres SQL. The critical thing is the name for thing. Yeah, now we have to connect the dots. Okay, we have to we have to connect the dots. What are the dots? Yeah, the dots are this. Yeah, this is the PG admin. Now PG admin has to talk to Postgres SQL. Okay. So we need to provide this server name and other things. Okay, what are the server names? You need to search over internet, and I figure out what to enter. Okay.
Now,
Okay,
what command open that server
Okay.
details?
So I will provide this data to ChatGPT that I use this. Okay.
Okay,
And I've used this.
yeah, follow that way.
Yeah, I have used this. Now tell me how to connect PG admin to Postgres. Okay, I will tell him how to add it, and I will provide that this is asking this much data. So I will provide this data. So what I need to enter, it will tell me. Okay.
Yes.
So it is saying login with the admin password. We have already logged in, right? We have went to port and we have logged in, correct? Yeah, the next name is server name. We can give anything, but the other fields we have to give something like that. Postgres DB 5432 and MyDB admin and other things. Okay. So let us copy paste the data. This is the Postgres DB. The server name we can give anything. It is saying. So let us give just PG. Host name is the Postgres DB. Port and database is MyDB. Port we already remember, it is 54.
These are anonymous, na? We can give port only fix, right?
No, this database is MyDB. So when we created the container, we named the Postgres DB as MyDB.
Okay, already you have already done it.
And that is why to connect to this, okay, this PG admin will talk to this container, right? So we have to provide this username, password, and this data to this PG admin to connect. Okay, so user will be admin, and password will be admin123. Admin123. Am I right? I hope GPT is also saying same thing. And let us try to connect. Oh, it got connected. Okay. So it got connected here. Okay. It got connected here. Okay. Now the point is we have running the Okay, it got connected. We can maybe we can create some database here. So how to create the database here in the server side? We need to create one.
Create.
Yeah, let us create some data. Okay, this is a server group. It is not opening here. Okay, let me come to here. No, here we need to create.
ये servers हैं. Go below that, the server below that tab left side. Left
This,
side.
this.
No, left top. Yeah. Yeah. Below that. Query.
Yeah. Okay, it got disconnected. Some issues there. Is our process is not running? No, our processes are running. Let us register a server. MyDB admin 123. Okay. Okay. MyDB. Let us name it MyDB. No. Oh, what should be the name? Okay, here I need to provide the host name. What was the host name given? Postgres DB. Okay. Username is admin. Password is admin123. Let us try now. Okay, it got now created. And we have this MyDB, right? Okay. It has MyDB. There is no issue with that. Now, let me show you something. So suppose I want to delete the containers. So podman ps. Everyone with me? Am I well audible or my network got disconnected?
Okay, sir, it's fine.
Yeah, so we have created the database, right? There is no issue in that. Now let me uninstall this pgadmin and Postgres. How to uninstall that? We need to stop the container, this Postgres DB, and we have to uninstall this pgadmin. So we have stopped the containers. Stopping means you cannot access it anymore. Okay.
You stopped both PG, Postgres DB and
pgadmin.
both. Two
Yeah.
two names we given, na?
Yeah, we have uninstalled both. Why it is working again?
Refresh.
Okay. We have stopped both of them. Maybe I can delete it. Yeah, now it is not working, right? And if I want to remove the container, I just need to write rm. Okay. Okay.
Now it will be not shown that PS also, right?
The container has been removed. The software we have uninstalled.
Software image is there.
Yeah, image is there. We have uninstalled the software. Can I rerun the software and whether I will get the same data or not? So we have destroyed the container. Okay.
Yeah, please.
We have destroyed the container. The container got destroyed, but the volume got destroyed? No.
No.
Okay.
The database is there.
Yeah, that should be there. So if I start the container again, okay. If I start the container again.
In another name, write another name.
Okay, should another name, okay.
What happens?
Okay, let me copy this first. Oh, why I am not able to copy? Copied. Let us paste, and you want another name, okay?
Yeah, another name.
What should be the name?
Any name. Just change whether it will be universal or.
Let us do PGDB, okay?
PGDB, yes.
But we have mounted the volume. Okay, the PG
This
data.
slash is only for the abstraction of line, na? Only line change, right?
This line. Yes,
That is
yes,
not meaningful, na? We can write in the continuously, right?
yes, yes.
Yeah, yeah.
This PG admin name you want also to change?
No, keep it. You
Okay.
keep one thing same, and
Okay.
one the change. And what is connectivity? I want to just see.
Okay. So this is like you can write in a single line.
Yeah, this one.
And I want to see whether the servers are running. Both of them running.
Yes.
Let us refresh it. So what was the admin @example admin 123? Okay. So the PG is there. Server is not showing because the software got refreshed. Okay, the software is new, so I need to register the server. Okay, so maybe I can give like pgdb.
PGDB server.
Host name will be what?
Server name is the container name, right?
Yeah. What will be the host name suggested by the PostgreSDB? So host name is this PostgreSDB. Okay, let us copy this. And this username was admin and password was admin123. So I will just connect it. Okay, it is saying could not resolve PostgreSDB. So host name is different some. So what is the host name? This is the host name. Okay, so I need to provide the host name here. So here, so our host name we change to pgdb, right?
We cannot change it. We have to keep same.
No, we have changed. No, we have already changed.
Yeah,
when we run, we have you told to change the container name.
Yeah, correct. We have changed it. PGDB.
So can you see the PGDB? The MyDB is there.
Data.
Yeah, there is no data. No, the MyDB that we have created earlier.
We created it is there, right? We can access it. If we create another server, another container, then that is communicative to this. Okay.
Okay. But the problem that you all have seen, what is the problem till now? The problem is the two separate container, but they are the same thing, but we have to do it again and again, right? So let us clear it. Let us do podman stop. What was the name? pgdb, and another name was pgadmin. Okay. We have stopped both of them and we have removed both of them.
RM.
Okay. We have done that part. Okay. Let us understand there is something orchestrate the podman. So we have now more than one pod. So let us orchestrate it. Let us manage both of them together. So there is something known as podman compose. Okay. There is something known as podman compose. So there is a lot of manual life cycle. We need to stop both of them, then start both of them, remove both of them. So there is a lot of manual work. So if there is suppose there is 10 containers running and sharing same location, you need to write all the 10 containers name. Am I right? Why not to group them? That grouping part, grouping the multiple container in one thing, that is so if there is more things that will be problem. So that grouping part is done instead of doing manual thing. Or let us create a YML where we will write one single thing, we will group here and just we run the YML file. Okay.
Group of what? Group of
containers. So
containers.
Group of container we will write in compose. Okay. So it is written something like this. You want to service, this is the container name Postgres, this is the container pgadmin, what image, what container, what volumes, that we can provide in the YAML. Okay.
I show once again YML file, just Postgres and pgadmin. Postgres a container name, volumes. Okay, we will define here directly.
Yes.
Services.
Okay. So after that, we can just compose up, means run all the containers, and compose down. That is the thing. Compose down B, remove container and volumes. So if you provide -B, it will also remove the containers and volume. But that is the later part. Just compose up. Okay. this is the summary part, and we will cover this later on. Let us do that. So first step is to install the Podman Compose. So sudo apt install Podman Compose. Okay. So you can provide your password and it will install it. I think I have done a spelling mistake. Okay, it's already installed, so nothing to worry. Okay. After installation, we have to configure a YAML. You can create YAML anywhere. I can create YAML here also. So like my pg.yml. Okay. And here I can provide all the data that I want to run this container. Okay. And in the YAML, you define everything, all the structure. Okay. So we are saying that there are two services. Okay. Let me minimize it. Okay. So there are two services to run. One is Postgres and one is pgadmin. And there are two volumes. So one volume is there, pg data at pgadmin. And one volume is pg network, whose driver is bridge. Okay. Now pgadmin, we say that this is the image that you have to use. This is the container name that you have to give. These are the environment variables. The volume is this. The volume bind is this. The port binding is this. It depends on the Postgres. This is the network. Okay. It depends on networks. What do you mean by Postgres? Depend on Postgres, because it will first start the Postgres. Okay. After starting the Postgres, it will start this thing, pgadmin. Similarly, you provide all the data here, and after providing this thing, what you can do, you can just write podman compose up -d. Okay. And if I have a different file name, then command will be different. So let us talk it. Let us give it to GPT and it will tell me. Okay, so I will ask GPT that I want to run my pg.yaml file. It will most probably tell me that how to do so. Okay, so here you can provide the file with -f option. Okay, so there is -f option to provide the file name. So I can provide the.
It can create YML also. ChatGPT will directly with this name.
Yeah. This YAML I have created from GPT only.
Okay.
So my file dot, and sorry, my pg dot YAML. Okay. Okay, there is some mistakes. Maybe the up should be after F. Okay. So I will remove this up here. And now it should work. Yeah, now it is started. It is starting all the things. Okay. It has started all the things. Okay. And you can see both the container are started. Okay. pgadmin and PostgreSDB. And the data is not lost. Our data, the MyDB, the database that we have created is still there.
Sir, one question. Just before you did compose, some chunk of text came. So what that indicates? Sometimes we.
Oh, the text is the starting of the thing. So let me stop it. Podman.
Yeah, stop it.
The logs was there. Okay.
Yeah, how we will understand it has run or it's installed properly without going to this Podman PS?
You cannot know. You need to see the logs, Podman logs, and you need to provide that whether pgadmin is working or not. You need to see the logs.
That is the only way.
Yeah, you need to go to the logs.
Okay. In the logs we will say okay. And suppose we hit the command and comes a number of chunks.
Yeah, that is also the logs. You can read the logs.
But in that logs, whether it is an indicative line or something like that, that can indicate say it is okay.
It depends
That
on
doesn't
container to container because different container will have different logs. So maybe I can stop Podman compose, and I will stop now with single command. If I before stopping, I need to provide which particular compose. So this mypg.yml
.yml.
and this is the thing. Podman stop -t pgadmin got start. This is the exit code. So exit code 0 means there is no issue.
Okay, this exit code 0, yeah.
And here exit code 0 is no issue.
Okay, fine. Last one will be exit code that will indicate. Okay.
Yeah. Now I want start. So just I will type. It
Start.
is already running. So I will just start. Again, the exit code is 0. It means everything is fine.
Okay. Version 493.
Okay.
Okay.
And if you want to do restart, there is restart command. And down means remove the container. Okay. The container will stop and got removed. Okay.
Removes networks and keeps volumes.
Yes. It also remove networks and keep the volumes. If you want to remove the data also, then you need to provide this compose -v. And if you want to see the status of only that particular thing, then you can provide this ps also. Instead of stop, you can provide ps process. So it will show only that two containers. Okay.
Okay.
And there are other commands are also you can search, like volume prune means it completely clean up all the volumes. Network cleanup, you can clean all the networks, means if you created multiple networks, you can clean all the things. Okay. Okay, so this much is the thing. I hope you all are aware of what is Podman compose. So what is the compose? Means you can start multiple container with a single file.
Single file, YML file.
Yes. And this is one use case of pgadmin, means you install the pgadmin, but your system got changed. No, there is no change in your file structure, software, or anything. You just have to, if you don't want, you can just do podman yml stop. Okay.
Yes.
That's all. And if you want to remove it, just do the remove command, down command. Okay, just down it. So it's very easy to manage. Okay. So always prefer Podman or Docker for for new application testing and other things. And especially for Postgres, I always use Podman. Why? Because it is very easy, convenient. Okay. Similarly for Olama, also I use Podman. There is one container I am not remembering, which also I have used. Which one is the software I am not remembering correctly? But yeah, this is like that. There are some software which are not compatible with some Linux. Like one software is JED. I think it is only for Mac OS. Okay, it is also not available here. So there might be some software which is available for Mac OS only. That is not available for Windows. That is not available for Linux. Okay. Just go here and search here. Maybe I can search here. List some software that is available only on one operating system.
But it should not be like that, like, right, sir?
But it is there in Docker. Sorry, could you repeat?
It should not be like that, because the image we download, it will be in the Docker engine only. It will run on the Docker engine.
Yes. So Docker engine is same for Docker engine is there for every Mac, Linux, and everything. No.
Yeah. So why come? I mean, how come some images for certain OS?
Because image creation is a separate. Okay, the image run inside one container. So there are many containers where you can run the images. So these containers are very small thing. This container can be run on any operating system because the Podman is compatible to that.
Yes. But you said
And
there are
the
some.
inside image there is uniformity. If inside image it is using one Python version, it will be there for everyone because it does not depend on operating system. Let me search over internet and yeah, you can continue. What is your main question?
Yeah, my question is, you just said some software is not for the Mac or Windows.
Yeah,
So
there are some software that is available for only one operating system. But
software means the image, right? That is the Docker image. Is it? Are you talking about that thing?
image is single file. If you create one image, it can run on any operating system.
Yeah, but what do you mean by software then?
Image is image is a file name. I am saying, okay. Image means a file. Software means in a image it could be the Postgres image, it could be the PG admin image.
Yes.
Okay, it is saying that no, it is not giving the example. Okay, there is one software. Is it available on Docker Hub? Requestly. Okay, Requestly is also not available here. But there are some software which you can which you can run on your one operating system, but not on another operating system. But if the image is available, you can run anywhere. That is the advantage.
Okay. Okay.
Did you got the point, or your
Yes,
question
sir.
is
Yes, sir.
different?
Yes, sir. No. Now it is clear.
Sir,
Yeah.
one question. When I was doing with the Podman, no? The last day you tried /bin/sh
Yes.
on our bash commands. No? In my machine it was working only with bash, not sh. So what the difference between this sh and bash?
Okay. The SS and bash both are the cell. Okay.
Hmm.
SS versus bash. So bash is, I think, Borne cell. Okay. This is Borne cell. SS means cell. SS is cell. Bash is Borne cell. So
Born-
Borne again cell. SS is normal Borne cell. Okay. This is a basic cell. Bash is a improved version of cell. And
Okay.
SS will be definitely be there. If bash is there,
Okay. Okay. Sh is by default and bash is installed, right?
no. SS is a basic cell. One improved version is a bash cell.
Okay, both are true. Okay.
One more improved version is GSS cell. Okay, that is a little bit improved on bash. There is some suggestion also that is comes by default in your macOS. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. There is one software you can search over internet, Requestly. This is just a suggestion for you. This is very good alternative to Postman, and it has some interceptor tools. Okay, you can intercept your network calls, any software intercept, even terminal intercept. Suppose in the terminal, if you call some API, you can intercept that what are the exact curl requests are getting made. Okay, so this is very good, and it is, you can see over the things. Okay, now I need to move on.
Okay.
Any questions?
No, so we try it. This is the same thing. Then we will. Last I did
So
Podman.
one conceptual question is that it is Docker and virtual machines in Windows. There is a concept of virtual machine. How it is different and what is which is better?
Okay, virtual machine, if you want the more isolation, then virtual machine is better. If you want to install only one software, like you want to install Postgres and you don't want to change your system, or you don't want to clutter your system, then use Podman and Docker. Virtualization is for installing one whole operating system. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Mhm. The whole system is different.
Yeah.
One question I have, sir, in the
Yeah.
question or doubt in that. Yeah.